Hey, so today I'm going to go put the corrugated metal sheeting on the tiny house as the next step to do. Then after that I'm going to get a bit of a move on and just order lots of things for the tiny house. So yeah, today is the corrugated roofing to go on, and yeah, we'll see how this goes.
And that gap was a stone all along, so it should.
For the test, and then if you get
So I'll pass it out to you, and then can I have the glass at that angle so these are flat inside that frame?
Okay.
And I'll try and steer the metal. So, potentially now get the felt on, couldn't we?
Windows.
It is quite exciting.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
I mean, for you it's even more
Yeah.
exciting. But you can see that come in though, the window like that.
This is like a perfect fire escape as well. I'm glad it didn't.
Oh god, yeah. Because you just open it and get out.
Good afternoon from the tiny house. So, as you can see, it's a bit darker in here than it normally is. We had a busy day yesterday. What did we do? The roof is now fully fixed pretty much. It just needs some profiling edge to go under the corrugated metal roof. It's screwed down in 3 places now, either end and along the middle. My boss cut some 3x2s to run down at the central roof of the tiny house. Then I screwed in about 75mm 3-inch screws into that, and now that's all fixed in. We got the rest of the house wrap on. and we got a window in, which is so cool. I can actually like look outside now, and so that's awesome. With the tiny house I got given a selection of windows. I think they must have been from a previous project that from the tiny house company didn't end up using, and then they just ended up giving me the windows along with the tiny house. The window was a bit smaller than the kind of hole, so my boss, he made the frame smaller, made it more central, so we got that in. Not that I fit the window personally, but it went in a lot easier than I thought it was going to. It's also going to be a really good fire escape because it also opens. It's right next to where this staircase is going to be. Again, my boss fashioned like temporary scaffolding, so he kind of cut more 3x2s and he fixed it to either side of the window with kind of like a 4x4 coming away from it, which kind of like sat on the bank side, and we put ladder across it, and this enabled us to balance on that and fit the window as well as get the rest of the house wrap on. I'll show you the window now. The next job is to see if we can tailor any more of the kind of window holes to fit the current windows that I have. I'm going to try and look at the electrics because I need to do that along with like the gas line and things before I get the insulation. The cladding's coming very soon, so that's very exciting. So I thought I'd give you a little update on the design of my tiny house now. Obviously it's changed with getting this build, so I'm going to show you where things are going to be in comparison to the previous design I had. So we'll start with the door. In my first design the door was going to be at the back, but it's now here, and I'm planning on getting a stable door. In that corner there's going to be quite a petite stove. You can just see the outline of the stove, and it's going to be on like a platform, and that flume will go up through that floor and out through the roof. And at the back we have the window, and there'll be a sofa there with storage. Here I'm not so sure. Obviously there's going to be a really tall window in the middle, and I was thinking there we've marked it out for a fridge because I think it's where my power hookup's going to come in through that wall, and there'll be like a pantry built there, so there's more storage. There I don't know what I'm going to put here. I was thinking of getting like a hanging seat of some kind. So originally my design I was going to have an L-shaped kitchen, so a bathroom running along there, then the L-shaped kitchen behind, but because that window is so beautiful I have to be ashamed to waste it. It would make a nice view from a bathtub though. But anyway, it's going to be a breakfast bar. That's going to be awesome. And on the other side is where the other side of the kitchen is going to be. There's going to be like a little gas hob, counter space, and a Belfast sink. And there'll be like a window there, far end, and there's going to be the toilet and the shower, and those doors are going to act like a double hinged fold in themselves. So yeah, that's pretty much the plan as it stands at the minute for my tiny house. Of course that is probably likely to change, but that's not a problem. It's getting there.